sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Cowboys going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this will be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
Preseason or not, we need a W.
Yards up to the 27-yard line. So here the
crappy first year.
Go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception.
Hey, Scott. How you been, bud?
And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant.
Oh, I'm good, bud.
The receiver's trying to do is make the defender...
Another day in paradise, you know.
...for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Prescott.
It's cold up there, huh?
It's caught on the right side.
I live in Florida.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort.
About an hour and a half away from Miami.
So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
Central, yeah, I think it's Central.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's 4:30 in the morning here.
Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Past the 20. And that's caught by Beasley.
Oh, okay.
He gets this one all the way down.
So is it 4:30 in the morning over there, too? I think it's Central Pacific here, I'm pretty sure.
30-yard play on 3rd. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening
script, okay.
However, they drew it up
Gotcha.
for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Are you from Canada, or did you just move there?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its
I hear a lot of good things about Canada. Most people I know from Canada, they really like it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play?
Oh, okay. So you're a native.
Top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Good defense.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Do you ever come to the States?
An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Wow.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's third.
Well, Canada's kind of like that, right? Is it like different parts of Canada speak different languages? Or something like that? So they still speak French in some parts or something like that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week.
Oh, wow.
They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as direct.
How old are you, Scott?
On his message to
That's a lot of languages to learn.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit
especially if you're young.
out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 7 yards on the pickup there. And it'll
wow, man. It's a lot of language to know for so young.
Right there was an
pretty cool.
Coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Pass incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year. Yeah,
we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Winston. But it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Prescott on first down. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We remind folks that although this is technically week 2 of the preseason, Charles, the Cowboys are actually playing their 3rd game as they were chosen to play in the Hall of Fame game.
And it made sense because their owner, Jerry Jones, one of this year's Hall of Fame inductees. Remember, his Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years in that great run in the 1990s.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have...
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action. Winston. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go to Elliott again, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
A first down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Oh, now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. as they run the counter play. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On play action, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6.
Hey, what's up, Sudoku?
2nd down.
I'm back.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
I went to go pick up Kung Fu Blue.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
What you doing, bud?
Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You got your bowl? Hold on. You gonna bring it, Blunt?
And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout.
Oh,
and now they get set to line up.
no,
as we
we're
resume
cutting back.
action. First down, Prescott. It's a short
What are you up to, Sudoku? What are you doing?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A second down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones.
Oh, did you? Did you figure it out?
Deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this one will not be returnable.
Is it on your channel or the Sudoku Hawk channel?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
Sudoku did his first stream.
As we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books.
What is this talking about? How you should be doing streaming?
Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
We're just talking about how you play, you know, on the weekends for so many hours and stuff. You probably have a big channel. If people do that like it's a special event, and you just do it to do it, your channel probably blow up, bud. You probably be Mr. Popular.
He tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to finish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So we've hit time here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss in an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half.
So how'd you like it? Did you do a long one or you just tried it?
We're gonna get a fumble here.
You got a like too? Hell yeah. First time ever, and you got a like? Shit, I got like 15 streams before I got a sub or a like.
And he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. A fumble would end up leading to a turnover.
Nice.
Up at the 10. Here he'll look into the end zone.
If I can find my phone, I'm gonna check it out. There it is.
As they get out to a 7-0 lead. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. For the second half, let's get cross state to Tampa as we check back in with Brandon and Charles.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
Yeah.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead.
And you got 1 subscriber, bud.
Nelson, and it's intercepted.
Nah, it wasn't me. I wasn't even subbed to your channel. I just now subbed to your channel. Dropped you a lot. You already got 7 views, bud.
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed,
Not bad.
not the tone they wanted to set.
That's good for a first stream, bud. 2 likes, 2 subs, 7 views.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense.
Have you subbed Kung Fu Blue? He'll sub back.
Of the second half. And you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive.
How'd you get music in there?
And remember how it ended? And a punt. Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
No gain on the play there, second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful.
Oh, it's the music inside the trucks. I got you.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Like your music choice in the truck while you're driving. Go clubbing.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's
I don't think so. Kung Fu Blue, you on Twitter? No.
And here comes throw number 1.
I'm on Twitter, but he's not. That's cool. I'll watch the rest of it later, bud. Congrats, though, man. That's cool. Hey, you did good. 7 views, 2 likes, 2 subs. I mean, one of them is me, so only half counts, but still.
And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Nah, if you just add, subscribe to Kung Fu Blue's channel, and then it'll give him a notification, and then he can go to your channel and sub back.
Here we go now with Smith. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we
just remember to let them in the party on Saturdays. Otherwise, you know what'll happen. That's really good for the first stream, Sudoku.
To throw on 2nd down.
I sent you a party invite if you'd rather talk than fight, you know what I mean? Or you can keep talking in the comment, whatever you want to do.
You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now with Smith. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
How you gonna come in laughing, Sudoku? What do you as soon as it came on here.
I was watching you.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because
well, that's cool, man. Congrats, man. That's a hell of a first stream.
Anticipating what we have to make the
I thought it was you when it first popped up. I said, I see somebody was watching him. So yeah, Lowbuck's watching. I was waiting for you to holler or say something, but you never did. And I'm like, nobody's saying anything.
And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Wasn't me, bro. I just now subscribed to your channel. I didn't even know you had one. I mean, I knew you had one to comment and talk to people on YouTube, but most people don't put nothing on it, huh? Should tell what?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I should tell you who subscribed. You should get a notification.
Be taken in at the 1.
They don't tell you who likes, but it tells you who subs.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
On your YouTube page, where the notifications are.
It looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end.
You'll see. It takes a while getting, you know, like everything else. You gotta mess with it, and you'll figure it out.
Here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
I got yours. but I don't know who else subscribed.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Unless I missed it.
I don't know.
All I see was yours.
They go back to the air here after
That's cool. You'll grow fast with Farming Simulator. I don't know why, but people on YouTube love Farming Simulator, man. They will flock to your channel. That's what I do the best with.
First time I've ever, done it.
Yeah. Did you talk any or no?
I talked a little bit, but I mean, basically nobody was on there to talk to, so I just said, well, you know.
Yeah, I usually don't. If I ain't got no one to talk to, I don't talk much. I might bitch at the TV.
About, welcome to the stream, and hope you like it.
All right. Just remember, as soon as you start broadcast and it starts, don't start talking, because it takes a minute or two for it to go through.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, because I used to start off that way too. As soon as it started, I'd be like, all right, this is what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. And then I'd go back and watch it, and none of that would be in. So you know what I do is I start the broadcast, and when I get the notification on my phone, that's when I start talking. Because until you get the notification, it won't show up and you won't hear it.
Well, I did mine, and I had it up on watching it, and I couldn't hear myself. I was saying something and I couldn't hear it. And I was like, wait a minute, can you hear myself? And then I said, oh, there I am. Wow, for it to pick up.
Right.
Looks like they're just totally opposite, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you finally did it. It was funny because a little after you left, Kung Fu Blue came in and we was talking. And he was just saying the same thing, that you should be streaming, that you would do really good. I was like,
your fucking weekend streams.
Yeah, it's especially your weekend streams.
Tell us that fucking.
Then he said, he said fucking weekend streams. He didn't want me to leave fucking out. But yeah, me and him was just talking about it too. It's funny you did that. Recently, shit, we'd watch. I mean, we'll go watch the whole 36 hours or whatever you're on, but I'd watch till I went to sleep. Then when I got up, I'd, get back on. But I definitely would check it out. I'm sure a lot of other people will too.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
I'm kind of like that other guy that comes up with all kinds of kung fu
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a short one here.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, like anything else.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
No, I'm talking about trying to find something.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Oh. Did you change your name? Everyone complains that trying to find you, they get a bunch of they get a bunch of kung fu videos.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Yeah, it's Kung space, Fu space, then blue like the colors.
This is Smith. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
It's got a picture of him holding like a cigarette or something.
Third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with
looking all intoxicated.
Quarter, no time to panic. But it also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of
that's him. With a picture of a little mulatto kid next to it. Yeah. Well, the way YouTube works, whatever's more popular is what's going to be towards the top. And it goes by what you watch regularly. If you watch this channel regular, you just type in Kung or C-U-N and fucking it'll pop right up.
Oh, C instead of the K?
No.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
So out come the
K-U-N-G
and a tight game after punting last time.
space F-U space D-L-U-E.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. Dillon. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Show you an easy way. Come through. Take your phone and sub to Sudoku's channel. You can't find yours. If you sub to it, he'll get a notification, and then you just click on that notification, go to your channel.
It is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
You know how to click the little bell thing, right? You click on subscribe, and next to it there's a bell. If you click on the bell, you'll get notifications from that person. Talk to Sudoku.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
Because that way when you go, you get online and you start live streaming, it'll send me a notification on my phone that you're online streaming. But if you don't click that bell, then you won't get the notification.
On 1st and 10, Dillon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
She didn't have no trouble falling asleep, lady.
Be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Yeah.
Same as this. Yeah. Just got a space between Sudoku and Hawk.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
Your breathing
sometimes they can turn into big plays.
Kind of strong tonight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Sudoku knows what it is. He used to smoke. He knows. He knows what it is. Me and him already had this conversation. He's already hip to the game.
21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It goes as a game
as soon as I heard it.
There they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Well, there is. And they're usually toddlers blowing in their chocolate milk, but still. Yeah. How the hell do you not find each other on YouTube?
Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the
that would make horrible long distance friends.
Between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Holding offense.
Do Sudoku Hawk?
Holding on the big right tackle.
No, I don't know. You do Sudoku Hawk, then you do apostrophe farming simulator. You want to? I'm in the middle. What do you want me to do?
Spelling it right?
And that was just absolute perfect man
coverage. You don't know. He swears I can't spell it. I think he spelled it wrong. I spelled it right.
That you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Sudoku.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage. Look defensive.
You're holding a cigarette, right?
Yep.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside.
It's just seeing Stoker's reaction to seeing your video earlier. He's laughing. He's like, he's all dancing around and jumping around and waving his arm.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very hard.
Throwing on third and long.
That was when you was doing that
incomplete
fighting match.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
But there, I subscribed to yours. So.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh,
it's
look at that shit. Block punt.
It's a foot race.
One dude dove and blocked it. The other dude picked the ball up and took off running.
And he will score. Touchdown.
I just got jumped on the football field, dog. I literally just got jumped on the football field. Look at the replay. I literally just got jumped. Oh, they ain't gonna show it. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, if anybody else has a hard time getting to your channel, tell them to put capital letter in front.
Now
or
capitals for the extra
on
point.
each word.
Okay, cool. That's cool. I don't know.
It's good to make it
17-7. I mean, I did the smaller case, and it didn't show up, but when I did the capitals on each one,
make that part of your thing.
Showed up.
Find me on YouTube and Facebook, Kung Fu Blue, capital K, capital F, capital B, because you already know what it is, players. I'm out.
J.J. Nelson now to return.
Start calling your subscribers the KFD games.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
How'd you change the name? Was it hard? Okay. She needs to change hers.
Throwing on first down. Dillon. And he rifles one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got
sometimes it takes a while.
Bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Sometimes you'll get a notification that you got a sub, and then you'll go to your my channel, and it won't show up there. And it'll take that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they don't match because it takes a while to go through the internet versus YouTube, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I noticed that a lot of times people will sub to me, and I'll get the notifications, and then I'll go look on my channel, and it don't show up there yet. So it takes a while to communicate or something. I don't know.
Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that.
This is like when you get done like off the stream, and you go to my videos. It's not in videos yet. It shows up in the overview, but it doesn't show up in the videos. So you gotta wait like a day or a few hours, and then it'll be over in video. You gotta get processed or whatever.
First down. Dillon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just 2
I
yards
to
go here on second down for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult third down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front seven a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Those ones in the corner. Those 5, 9, and 13.
From the gun, Dillon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
I don't know him offhand, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll combine as many fields as I can together to make it one big field. And then you can cut them fields up to make whatever you want. You know what I mean? You can turn one big field into 4 little, you know what I mean? Sometimes I do that. You just take that roller thing and run down the middle to separate them. You know what I mean? And that'll give your worker a spot to turn around on it and shit like that.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
Combining.
Give him 9
for some
there on
reason,
the first down completion.
They don't like going to the outer edges all the time. They want to stop. They want to stop and not continue.
They do that on a lot of maps.
I gotta restart.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league.
Yeah, they'll do that on a lot of maps. I don't know why.
Pick up the first down.
They go back to the ground with Smith.
You think they're done, and then you're over there and
12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep.
Have you ever had one go about halfway through the field and then turn around and go back the other direction?
Yeah.
First down here
I've
after
had
the
that
run.
happen before. So it's like, what the heck makes you turn around?
The trick is you just hire the worker and you watch them. And they'll pretty much do the same thing every single time on every field, no matter what crop you grow. It's the actual field itself. It's not, you know, the AI, I guess you would call it. It's more the field. So the trick is you gotta learn how to do it. Like on the Valley farm that we play, almost every field it won't do it straight. It'll only do it in an angle. So it uses like a lot on each end, and it doesn't in an angle. So you gotta wait till it's done, and then you gotta go around the outer edges and get everything it misses.
Right? Just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush.
But hey, you know, for free maps, I ain't bitching.
I think it is just they're keeping them lazy to finish the field. They're wanting to hurry up and get home.
Too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Daggerwin was saying that he thinks in the new one, you not only be able to hire a worker, but you can, like, say you hire a worker to harvest your field. When he finishes that, you can send him to go do something else. So, like, go to field number whatever and seed it. And he'll go all the way over there and do it. Like, you can have him go get, yeah, he'll go get the equipment and then he'll go do it. You know what I mean? Because he says, I guess they have it on the phone. I know they have Farm Simulator on the phone, but I've never played it. But there's a few of them on the phone, and I guess that on 18, the new one on the phone, you can do that. You can send your worker to go, you know, you don't have to drive the machinery there, basically. You can just tell the worker to go do it, and he'll take the machinery and drive it there, and then he'll do the field and bring it back.
To throw on 2nd down. Rush. And this one brought in by Gathers.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to pick your worker.
That'd be really nice for me because I like to own a lot of fields and a lot of big fields. I like to own a really big farm. Like for me, I would really like a blank map. Maybe like kind of like Spectacle Island, where it's all trees and you cut your own. You know what I mean? But I would like one with like no farmhouse, maybe the store, the gas station. You know, the bare necessities and shit. You gotta get your own place, build all your own stuff. I would like that. But the problem is the spots.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military.
Most maps, I don't stay at the farms they give you. I stay there for a long time. That's why I'm always so conscious about the slots, because once I get big, I have a bunch of equipment, tractors, and all that. Plus, I go somewhere and try to make my own farm, you know what I mean?
Also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Yeah, you'll get to see you'll get to see some of all my equipment that I keep switching through, trying to find my right tractor. And
I'm telling you, man, when you when you play, you just keep streaming it. People will watch. If you build it, they will come. Farming simulator, man. Your shit's on mute. I can't hear you. Huh? Oh. So I can't hear you? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. But I didn't know it worked both ways.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
I thought it just muted me, but I didn't know I wouldn't hear you. Which is great if you want to talk shit about someone. You can just mute them and talk shit and they can't hear. You know what I mean? I didn't know that. We're going to start having a party chat instead of a party chat. Every time a new player comes in to play with us, they're going to be wondering why no one's talking. Because you're in the normal party chat and you ain't made it up to the next level yet. Right.
It's Buccaneer football, but they got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Right. Exactly.
On first down.
I had $3 signs, and now I don't
His
have
throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly.
Well, that's cool, Sudoku. I'm glad you did that, man. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. You'll meet a lot of people and shit. But the problem is you're going to get a million people asking you if they can join you. And don't just let anybody join. You know what I mean? Make them do it like I did with you and Lumpkin and I do with everybody. You know, they gotta come by and at least talk and get to know them a little bit before you let them mix. A lot of people troll, man. You've seen the videos. People will come in there and wreck your farm and drive your trucks in the water and dump all your grain in the water and plow across the fields and get to know someone before you let them play with you. You know what I mean? On 7 Days to Die, I didn't trust motherfuckers so much. I started a multiplayer map, and when people wanted to play, I would go there. So that way, if they, trolled or broke anything or did anything, I didn't care. It wasn't my map I play all the time. You know what I mean? But other than that, you'll have a lot of fun with it, man. It's the same as playing video games sitting next to your friend back in the day. It's just now you use the internet to sit next to your friend instead of sitting next to them. You know what I mean? And it's a way to meet new friends. Because you already have stuff in common. You both like the same game. You both like watching it on YouTube. So it takes a lot of the small talk out of it, you know.
They don't come through. Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive.
That doesn't matter, man. Like,
hey, defense, you got me?
Most people don't talk. A lot of people do talk. I mean, everyone does it different. It's however you want to do it. You ain't doing it to try to be some big YouTuber and make a bunch of money and all that. You know what I mean? You're doing it for fun. So if you feel like talking, talk. If you don't feel like talking, don't talk. If you want to put a camera up, put a camera up. If you don't want a camera, don't use a camera.
Oh, I don't want anybody to see me.
If you want your chat on the screen, take your chat off the screen. You know, however you want to do it. It's all on you.
I don't want to scare everybody.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second.
Like we were saying earlier, motherfuckers don't want to watch. Don't. You know what I mean? Ain't hurting you none.
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around.
But it'd be great, like you play with us and stuff. Like you said, you can play your farm and shit, and as long as you stream it, you can make a little playlist out of it. We can always go watch. You know what I mean? Whether you're streaming or not, we can catch yesterday's stream or something. We can see what you've been doing on your farm, comment, and ask why you do this, and the fuck you doing that for?
Like, dang, you went another 36 hours again?
Right. If you stream like that, man, you'll have a big chance. You'll be like crackpot and shit probably in no time. It's a rare thing, man, I'm telling you. Like when people do like big long streams like that, they make a big, huge event out of it. Me and Kung Fu were just talking about this earlier too.
They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed.
You'll blow up quick, and you have a million motherfuckers in your chat asking a million fucking questions. It's usually the same fucking questions every time. What map is this? What level are you playing on?
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading.
Does anyone tell you what they got on their World Day Elite?
Last time they were very fortunate in this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory.
Or they tell you about Eagles.
It's not like they don't know the map. Come on, if they play the game, they would know it.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down.
Unless it's a brand spanking new map.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Or they're coming to tell you about their Eagles.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Every day.
Oh, that one guy something.
Yep.
Well, don't send them my way. Because he already said he liked my name.
3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a
I think that's just his way of trolling. Yeah. Which is fine, you know, every time someone watches it and clicks on it and comments, the more numbers, the better for you, the more your channel grows, so. As long as they talk about nothing crazy, I really don't care. But you'll notice I'll start ignoring them. Like when he comes in, I'll say hi and stuff. When he gets on his Eagle stuff, I just start ignoring them. Yeah, he starts talking to Kung Fu or whoever else will talk back. And it's always the same thing. He'll say like hi to you, and then you'll say hi back, and then he'll be like, oh, I'll just watch him in the stream with my Eagles or something like that.
Just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So, you know what I mean?
On 1st and 10, Dillon, and he whips that one incomplete there.
It is crazy.
Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
What do you think?
I don't know, man. You gotta remember, it's over the internet. You never know what's real and what's not.
You can do whatever you want.
Sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put
prettiest girl you can possibly be, and it could be a fat guy sitting in a chair.
You're right.
On 3rd down.
Like, whatever.
Yeah. That's why I don't play with everybody. Most people I blow off because they won't come back. So if you come like in the chat, you talk to me, I get to know your name, you come by regularly, then I'll let you play. And it'll never be when you ask. You know what I mean? It's got to be when I decide. Just like I did with you and register.
You could tell I didn't even ask about it.
Just one day they'll come in the stream and you'll just act, you know what I mean? That way you can kind of tell people are for real or not.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past
the 30-yard line. You never heard me ask you for joining. I waited until you said
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation.
If they want me to play, they'll
they may have to. So right now, the head coach
I don't mind playing with most people, but I don't know. I'm too old for that dumb shit. Too old for the games, you know what I mean?
Loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'll play anything with you. I'll play with you anytime. I don't never give a shit.
They've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
You got one. You're gonna be. I ain't worried about.
This is my theme of Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And you wanted to go pick up that?
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
He's like the nephew you never wanted.
You must like him pretty good because you want to go
You're trying to
pick
get to
him
the
up.
quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. And
I'm easily fooled, sir.
trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Guess he's got you blind.
To his tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
No. Not an extra. Nah, there's a difference over here.
Now the Buccaneer
That's a mistake I never make.
set to take over, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out.
But you might see me puke all over the coffee table if I grab the wrong beer with a cigarette butt in it.
Not the major concern, though, because
I've done that before. Oh man, that's a taste you never forget.
They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
Oh, look at this. 1 yard line. You gotta be kidding me.
Keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Struggling, man. Second preseason game of year 2.
And gain a little bit of yardage and
Talking about, I had a young team before.
Pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Man, I got a bunch of rookies. I had all them picks, right? So I got most of my motherfucking team's rookies.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Not the start to the
I got a few veterans. The guys that can't fire because of their goddamn contract.
You got to dial up something pretty good.
So
Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On third down, it's Rodgers, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field.
The longer you play, the bigger the cap gets.
Backed up in good situation.
Like the issue
so they've
of
been
the cap.
preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Depending on how you make your decisions, right? Talking about Madden.
Trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
When I first started playing, I used to do that because I was such a fanboy of the team, you know what I mean? That was my player I didn't want to get rid of, you know what I mean? So I'd keep re-signing him. But it took me a while to go look, like, okay, this guy's like ranked, 27th in the league at his position, but he's getting paid the top 10 in the league, you know what I mean? This math don't add up.
Commit to full 2-minute offense. You have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down. Dillon. The getter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Speed is huge on Madden,
Now we'll look at Smith.
Way more than real life.
What happened, but he's still down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
So the offense
So you work tomorrow and then you're off the weekend?
No, I'm off for the weekend.
You don't work tomorrow either?
Operating from the gun.
Nope.
Dillon.
Damn.
And nearly picked off.
Yeah, well, you starting a long stream, bud.
Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation
I'll blow you up.
quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was a type of
talk about it on my Facebook, my Twitter.
Could very easily have been
community.
intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
I'll tell everyone go check it out.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
So you gotta be careful with that thing, man. That's like a shotgun of breathing treatment.
I'm debating on if I want to do a long stream on this one or one that I'm doing logging.
In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Right.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing
sideways into the
seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes.
It gets boring somewhat because I do a lot of it. After a while, you get enough of it.
It gets repetitive, yeah. That's why I like doing silage and logging. So when I get tired of logging, I go do my silage, you know what I mean? Then you gotta mow and stuff like that, and when you got your time you ain't doing nothing, you go back to logging.
From the gun, Dillon.
That I was trying to get away from the green stuff a little bit because it doesn't work that well with multiplayer. Like the way we play. Because of the slots and shit like that. Because, you know, when you do green, you gotta have this harvester for this kind of, and you gotta have this seeder for that, and, you know what I mean?
There's only 2 seeders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
unless you're doing potatoes or something like potatoes.
And then when you get the tractors and you get all, you know what I mean? It really eats up the slots. Especially if you want to grow and buy more fields and shit. Cause you gotta keep growing the equipment.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of watch what everybody gets and then you share.
That's why I try to get back off, cut back on it a little bit, because I can use small equipment to do it and then help with the silage. And that'll save a lot more slots.
That's the reason why I told you to get my truck with the trailer hitch.
2 yards on the pickup.
So I didn't have to have a tractor to pull everything around. I could use the truck. I just could detach it from the trailer and then start using the truck to pull the chipper around.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, but I use the other one. I use the in-game semi. I don't know, I just like that one because it turns sharper and it sounds
So
cool.
the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset.
I like that green
and
one.
You have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down following the run.
Yeah, it's got the power, but it's so long. And then when you go over a lot of hills, a lot of times it goes and like keeps going up the hill and the front tires don't touch. You can't turn.
Yeah, and you can't turn.
That's why I like the other one. It's shorter wheelbase and it only got the one tire in the back, so it turns a lot sharper.
The one you got me before?
Yeah, that's the one I like. It turns a lot sharper.
I hated it. It would not go up the hill, man. I didn't think I was gonna have to. I thought I was gonna have to holler at you and tell you to come and pull me out of there because it wouldn't go up the hill.
I think that's you. I don't think that's the truck though. Because Retro said he didn't have that problem either. Yeah, it's just like the tractors. I mean, it don't have a whole lot of power, so it's not fast, but you know what I mean.
I don't have no problem with the green one. Every now and then I run into a tree, but that's beside the point. I do that on any of the vehicles, so what's the difference?
Because I use that setup on like most maps, and when I go to sell, I sell a lot because I sell like multiple semi-trailers, so I'll pull 2 or 3 trailers, and turning is a big deal.
And 4 bad
Gotta be able to make some sharp turns and shit.
Going through all that wood with 2 or 3 trailers, that's going to be kind of a 3 trailers. That'll be you'll run
Without
into
a doubt,
some
I
trees.
think a touchdown would have been the final
Lock
nail.
into some
But 3
trees.
does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Plus he's doing
The
that
kickoff
many
unit
turns.
is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't never go the pass.
This is
I'm never
fielded
on the
at the goal
pass.
line.
I'm always I go off the pass.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the
I go straight
26-yard
towards my
line.
destination.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive,
takes me out of the way.
went for it on fourth,
Go-
turned it over.
go straight,
Good job by
go
their
up over that
defense. So they
hill
held them
and
to 3, but this
go right
offense,
to
they've
it.
got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
Instead of going
And
around
sometimes
the
when you
hill.
see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not
Green one, I can
necessarily
go right up
the
over it,
coach saying,
no
I
problem.
believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
Everybody's got their
Because if we
own
don't get it,
preference on
I don't think we
the
give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
no tractors.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Wide open receiver
Everybody's
complete.
got their taste.
And he's going to be taken
If
down.
everybody
here
had
with
the
a
same
penalty
taste,
flag
they
on the
wouldn't be this
field.
many tractors to pick from. There wouldn't be that many vehicles to pick from.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Operating from the gun, Dillon.
Throw it, throw it, throw it.
Throw left side.
Not to him.
That's Nelson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of
rookie.
bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the
We'll
spot.
send them some.
That means you have to
Send
run
them some
extra
for Christmas.
plays, harder to move it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, Ricky, come on.
To
Just
throw on
fucking.
second down.
Oh,
And this is incomplete.
this new that rookie quarterback I got, a late round. He's great at everything, but his awareness is so low. He makes horrible decisions.
It doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Not like real horrible, but
The Cowboys
you know what I
bringing
mean?
an extra
Not
defensive
good.
back.
Well, if they were horrible, if they weren't horrible, they wouldn't. I guess if they're horrible, they wouldn't be good.
And it is incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy
What's
catch.
he doing over there?
But it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with. Although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
Oh, yeah. Calm down, Mike. I bet you that's how Mike Tyson is every time he hears a bell. Every time he hears ding, that motherfucker just starts swinging.
And they're going to go for this.
Whooping his fucking shadow boxing the shit out of the air.
They're trying again.
Mike, it's the elevator. Stop, Mike. You're embarrassing.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard
For real,
line.
man. That's CTE shit, man.
18 yards that time for
Mother like that be deadly. Anybody that motherfucker have a flashback and feel that left hook? That left hook that made him famous and laid out all them boxers? That bitch throw a left hook and kill 3 people, dog. You want to see Mike Tyson get his ass whipped? Like bad on video? Look up Mike Tyson rides hoverboard. One of them, oh, dude, laid him out flat. He's like airborne, flat in the air.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines. Get out
Laid out cold on the fucking ground.
On first down, Dillon.
He gets up, starts laughing, because that's all you can do, you know what I mean? When you bust your ass like that, that's all you can do.
An incomplete, crisis averted.
You know what a hoverboard is, right? The little thing with the little wheels you stand on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Usually don't have any wheels like that downfield. Usually just hovers across the ground.
No, that's the thing. You stand on with a wheel on each side. You lean forward and it goes forward. You lean backwards, it goes backwards. They call them hoverboards. I don't know why. But Mike Tyson tried to ride one. My daughter has one. It's really hard to ride. I tried to ride one too. I was doing pretty good. I was going around the house and stuff. And then we was outside in the road and I was talking to people and just standing there, and all of a sudden, like, I forgot, like, I was standing on it. And then I leaned forward in conversation and it just took off. And it was like for a split second I was airborne. Just like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then I landed like flat on my fucking back. And then went bouncing off the side of their car. And after that, I never tried to ride another one.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league.
Pretty much the same thing that happened to Mike Tyson happened to me. I didn't feel bad. You know? If it knocked down Mike like that, you know? I did think it was funny, like how many of them motherfuckers tried to knock out Mike Tyson. All you had to do is put him on a hoverboard. That motherfucker was laid out. that little piece of electronics and plastic and shit did what many men tried to do and couldn't do. Laid him the fuck out.
And that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take
I can't even argue that. It was a good pass, but the the cornerback ran the ball down. How's that happen?
So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Yours looks different from mine. Your menus and stuff.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And it's the two teams.
So basically when you're going to do your long stream, man, that's going to be your biggest fan.
Where should I be? Which one should I use as a long stream? This one
start a new one.
Playing on, or the logging one?
Yeah, start a new one. Yeah.
The Cowboys on their way to victory.
So you have like a playlist. You just keep adding to it. Start from day one. That way, day one's on the stream, and day two. You know what I mean? From the day you started.
I'll go through more than one day.
Well, no, I mean like you know, from the time you started it. When you start the map, it'll be there until however long you play that map. That way someone can just go look at it, go all the way back from when you first started and see how much you've grown over and what you've done. You know what I mean? Because if you just start streaming a map that you already have, then they're just seeing the end game. They're not really seeing where you got there, the struggle, or the grind. They don't know if you just used a little money box and just got a bunch of money and bought a bunch of shit and then started streaming.
Yeah, they probably look at the money I got now and probably thought I had a lot of green dollar signs.
Right.
It does show up in there. A couple of them did. I know that because I've seen it.
Well, some people use them, some people don't. That's here and there. But if you just have a stream of just a bunch of expensive shit, they just don't think you bought a bunch of expensive shit. But you know,
so that'll do it for
you seen what Let's Plays and shit. You seen how Datterwin does it, Mr. Sealy P, and same thing. You just start from when you first start the map, and you just work your way through.
Good night from Tampa.
Me, I like different maps, so I'll play one for a while, then I'll play another one, and I got the one I'm doing with y'all.
We got that one started.
Mm-hmm.
You been playing on it, or?
Mm-mm.
I didn't know if you were going to play on it or not.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Definitely.
we just started it just to see if it was going to connect first when we first start, to do it, and then we decided to play a little bit before. So I figured maybe you continued on with it.
No, but I do plan on gotta keep playing it though.
Yeah.
I haven't deleted it or nothing. But I'll definitely play it.
So.
I'll definitely play it. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Do what?
Damn, look at them injuries.
Oh, you got injuries?
A whole list of them. That's only 2 weeks of playing. Still get a whole year. That's horrible. That hurts a little bit. That's horrible. That hurts. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Yeah, the center sucks. I can't get rid of him until his fucking contract's up.
I got the road blocked. Hopefully no cars come through. Otherwise they're just going to sit there.
Nothing happens if they sit there. They sit there. I block the road all the time. I park shit and go do other shit. Give a shit.
What about that time that I was doing all that logging and they just parked there, whole line of them, and they weren't even blocked by nothing.
Yeah.
Remember? They were just sitting there. It's like, what the heck are they just sitting there for? There was nothing in front of the front car. The other ones I can understand because they were waiting for the front car to move, and